Good morning this morning from Cortona, and it's a quiet Sunday morning. You can see down the little alleyway here. This is one of the prettiest little spots here, I think, this little restaurant. I sent you photographs yesterday of the geraniums that were sitting on the upside down wooden wine box that was in the post. But, you know, later in the day now they'll be open and bustling for business, but it's just quiet time of everybody starting their day here, and a little quieter I think than normal because it is Sunday morning. As you can see, the alleyways are very narrow, but we're going to head on down to the main courtyard area. So and just ahead is a little pizzeria, and to the right of it, if I can sneak on down there and show you, is a little bakery. I think is probably open by now, where you can go in and get some of the wonderful Tuscan breads and croissants and all kinds of little tasty delights. We had something kind of like a croissant filled with chocolate stuff that was seriously good. Yeah, there it is. There's a little sign over here. And this is starting to head down into the main little drag, one of the areas over through here. Streets are so narrow. I've been out running around taking photographs, and I get so tickled because I'll get up in a spot that is like such a tight little area, and I'm thinking, well, there'll be no cars up here, and then I hear a motor and I'm like, oh, but yes, they're coming. So this is actually a really wide open space, plenty of room for the traffic through here, but some of the streets, not so much. Just give you a minute here to take it in, and then I'm going to pause it and head on around the corner and see what we can scoop up down there. Okay, we are at the main piazza here in Cortona, and I think it's called the Piazza Repubblica. You can tell I'm not real sure with my Italian verbiage, but it's kind of the big little happening place here in Cortona. And again, it's a quiet Sunday morning, so not as much activity, but I wanted to come down when you could actually hear me talking. And later in the day, where the little silver car is over there, there'll be all kinds of tables set up for all the little cafes and places to have wine or a croissant in your coffee, some kind of a little pastry. I love Italian breakfast because they're basically sweets and coffee. I think I must have been Italian somewhere in my background. Cortona sits really high, perched on the side of a hill, and the views from the outside wall, the city wall, are just amazing. And we'll try to capture some of those either through video, through a photograph, one or the other. And I'll walk a little way over through here so you can see down the main little strip, which is the street that the little shop sits on, that I actually found the Fabriano handmade watercolor journal that I was so ecstatic over. And this leads out, when you go down through here, there's all kinds of gelato places along the street, and cats, as you've seen. Just all kinds of little, again, another one of our little narrow cubby holes down through here that people do drive back and through. And just the day starting here in Cortona. People getting their morning coffee. And the old church that anchors the square here. So I hope this gives you a little bit of taste of Cortona, and we're going to head out for the day and hopefully find some sunflowers to photograph. Buongiorno.